At one time or another, a lot of us have had at least one too many drinks when you're out with friends. And for a lot of people, that's a mark of a fun night. But for some people, that extra drink can lead to mishaps. And when that happens, who's really at fault? Are bars or restaurants liable for over-serving alcohol, or is the onus solely on us? It's a question that comes up time and again, but the answer isn't always so simple. And here to help make sense of it all from Preszler Law is John Philp. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, you're out, you have one too many, you decide to drive home, you get in an accident. Is the onus solely on the driver?
Well, listen, great question, and I think we see it time and time again. And let's preface this by saying just drunk driving, not a good idea. Obviously, never a good idea. Can lead to injuries to other people and even death. And if that occurs and a person has been at a bar or a tavern or a club and they've been drinking and they get in their car and they cause an accident, we're going to represent the injured party in that circumstance, and we're going to look to not only suing the person who caused the accident, but the bar that served the alcohol to that person as well.
So the driver can have their insurance revoked if it's proven they're drunk, is that right?
It is possible. It doesn't happen in every circumstance. It really depends on what your insurance coverage says. But it could happen, and that can be devastating in many respects, not only to the driver financially, because then they would become personally liable for any injuries that they have caused to another party, but to the person who's actually going to be suing the driver. If that driver's insurance has been revoked, it means that you have to go after the drunk driver personally, which sometimes they may not have any assets to go after.
Right. So then if you go over the owner of the bar or the club, what responsibility did they have?
Well, that's exactly what would happen. We would look to the bar owner, and there's a very good chance that the court, if we had to go to court, would apportion liability against the bar owner for over-serving the patron, for not taking all reasonable steps to ensure that that person was not intoxicated when they left. Did they ask questions, the employees who were serving, did they ask questions like, are you driving tonight? Do you have transportation arranged? Very importantly, if the patron says to the bar owner, I don't have a car, or sorry, I have a car, can you arrange a taxi for me? And the bar owner doesn't do that, there's a very good chance that they're going to be liable as a bar owner.
Okay, and what is the Smart Serve certification that is required?
Well, Smart Serve certification is bartenders, servers are required to have this Smart Serve certification, and it's a way to train people to serve alcohol properly, to recognize the signs of intoxication, to know what to do in the circumstances, to know what the legal requirements are to make sure that someone doesn't get in a motor vehicle afterwards and drive away and cause someone injury.
Because I'm sure it excuse me, can be tough on the part of the waiter, waitress, bartender, whoever, to make that call and finally have to look at someone and say, you're done.
Absolutely, and the problem is for bar owners is that it's not a defense in court to say, I didn't know they were drunk. Unfortunately, the courts have said that doesn't work. You have to take positive steps as an employee of that bar to make sure the person is not intoxicated and to make sure that they're not driving.
All right, John Philp from Preszler Law, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you have any personal injury questions for John and his team at Preszler, visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/morningshowto. Let's take a look at traffic now. Hi, Kim.